Well, Kirsten, I should ask because I'm routinely talking to authors who are, in their 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond, writing about 12-year-olds and 15-year-olds. Here you are. You wrote about it from age 10 to age 15. So what's the difference when you're writing about a 12-year-old versus when you're reading somebody older who's read about a 12-year-old? What are they getting wrong, and what do you bring that they don't know or have
Now,
forgotten?
they think of it when they were 12, not now. Because if you're releasing a book now, it's probably going to be hit for the people in that time area. Because if you're thinking about when you're younger, like say a 30-year-old, you're not thinking about cell phones or as much Netflix or TikTok. So thinking of vocabulary then, and then getting embraced with that culture too. So like looking on TikTok, seeing what's really popular these days, looking up teen vocabulary, because that is very important. The vocabulary you use in your book can change the way people have perspective on it. So like using contractions nowadays is really important, because instead of saying I cannot, it's I can, because that's what usual teens say. So I do see a little bit of a difference, but it's not drastic, because people can usually put, a good writer can put themselves in their characters' minds. So that's what I usually see in good books for people who are writing, who are older, who are writing for younger people. Now I have experienced my time, I can understand what my generation is feeling and understanding and most of the vocabulary. However, it does need to be shot at an older age group or younger age group, depending on if you're interested in that stuff.
So how do you? I mean, you just go to school and say, "Hello, fellow teenagers. Let me listen to your vocabulary and record it," or you're on Instagram. How are you doing your research?
Well, I talk to people my age, obviously, and then I usually see what people like or react well to. I'm not assessing the people I am friends with, I swear, but it's something I do take note on, because it can affect how I write, and it can affect how I talk to other people, and it can affect who and what I say to them and the connection that I could possibly have. Because if I'm acting like a robot with people, people aren't going to necessarily want to be with me, because that's kind of weird. But over time,
Well, I guess it depends on the type of robot.
yeah, if it's a funny robot, then people would probably want to be with them. So having a connection with that and putting your mind in your younger version's character, or definitely looking up on Urban Dictionary. I say I use Urban Dictionary a lot because it's funny, for one, and for two, because it shows young people vocabulary or slang words in that sense. Slang is also a very big thing.
So would you be comfortable going and then and finding slang for your book and for your characters to use, even though you and maybe people you know aren't actually using it, but you're aware because of the internet has confirmed for you that other people are saying it?
Well, it would also depend on the character. So if it's someone who is more popular in school, or I wouldn't say basic, because now that's a mean term, but more regular, I'd hit for that category, because it can connect with more people and people can feel more heartfelt. I wouldn't say Orabella is someone to use like that swag, bro. I know no one says that, but I don't think she would say that in that term. But she can connect to people my age because of what she says, how she says it, and who she connects with.